Yo, what's going on, everybody? So today's main event features a clan war between Reign Supreme and what's going on, everybody? So that is my voice in the background. I need to mute that. A clan war between Reign Supreme. Yeah, Reign Supreme and Darkside Gaming. These guys are kind of shady. I don't know if I completely like everything that's going on, but we're gonna kind of throw it out the window, have some fun, and just enjoy ourselves, because that's all we can do at the end of the day. This is StarCraft after all. We're here for the love of the game. But so this is going to be a Masters and GM event only. We're gonna open up with our Masters and go into an all-kill format, working our way up to our GMs. And wasting no time at all, we're gonna go ahead and jump into game number 1 between who's this? Time Traveler and Viper. And I will eventually figure out where this is supposed to go. There we go. Procaster guys, up to where? Gonna be a little slow to respond to any of the Twitch chat comments today, so please forgive me if that is the case. But spawning up here in the top left-hand corner, representing Reign Supreme, we do have our pink Zerg player, Viper. And spawning down here in the bottom right-hand corner, representing Dark Esports. Okay, I'm gonna read the clan tag. Dark Esports, that's what we're gonna go with. Time Traveler. The gold Protoss. Both players saying good luck, have fun. I like your icon beside your Nexus. Your design that should get a pat on the back. Are you like, I don't know if you're talking shit or not.
No, I like it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start it off with a probe scout. Looks like Viper's gonna go ahead and take a hatch. Pretty early, actually. This is like literally hatch first. Hatch, gas, pull without the Overlord? I don't know. But thankfully for Reign Supreme, since we are talking about designers, you guys have the baddest motherfucker in the market. Myself. No, I'm just playing. It is always cool to see new graphics coming out, and there's still a love for the aspect of designing here in the game of StarCraft. Pretty standard game going on so far. Sort of standard, really. Viper still hasn't made another... Well, there's the first, like the second Overlord, just not coming out. It's gonna be a little different. Time Traveler looking to go ahead and he's gonna take a Nexus. Standard gate expand, opening up a 2 gate. Not quite mining, completely off his gases, but just kind of waiting around, chilling, seeing what's gonna happen. A lot of Lings are on the way. This could get kind of dicey. Link speed is nowhere near being finished, but this is going to be a pretty significant Link flood right off the bat. I'm assuming that's what the earlier hatch was for the production specifically. So this is going to be kind of tricky, especially if the Protoss does decide to wall in. Maybe you can mix in some sort of Ling drops or something like that. But due to the nature of the speed of this build, the Overlords are not at the position where they can do something like that. But there's nothing here to plug this wall. He's just going to walk through. That's not even a complete wall anyway. If he gets his pylon, it's going to depower all of the Protoss production. Time Traveler kind of freaking out a little bit right now. Doesn't know entirely what to do. Pulls all of the probes instead. Not all the probes, most of the probes. And we're going to start to see quite a few go down here. 6 probes already have dropped, and more will soon to follow. Ling speed is just about to finish up. More Lings being rallied out across the map. And I don't know, not looking too great here for Time Traveler. Salt Fest much. No GG. I'm just gonna go ahead and hop up out of the game. Don't be sad. If you can't handle cheese, that's not our problem. Dark Society Gaming. Okay, nobody ever actually told me the name of it. I was just kind of had to take a guess in the shot in the dark. Mainframe saying LOL full bronze. I don't know, man. If it works, right? Time Traveler hopped out of the party pretty quick, did not wait around. I'd like to take a minute. A few guys dropping in here to the chat. 8 viewers, not bad. Hayden in the chat, Mainframe. Look like all the G hopped in. Zenu hitting with the stinky cheese. Clear. What? I'm not entirely sure what he means by clearly GM. That's a little strange. It's a cheese. If you die to a cheese, that doesn't mean you're a GM player. That's how it is. That is the nature of the game we do play. Looks like they are getting ready for our second player coming up. It's gonna be Reaper. Looks like we're gonna get geared towards a ZVZ this game. How are you guys doing today? Y'all excited to be here? I'm excited to be here. Anytime I get to cast, always a fun day. I'm cooking some corn dogs in the back. You're probably gonna see me hop up here in 38 seconds to grab those. I guess I should go ahead and do that now. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm a professional caster, guys, I swear. No, I'm not. Absolutely not. Still haven't started the game number 2 yet. Kinda curious why. Here comes the invite coming out. See, I do actually like the Base Trade TV mod more than I like the WCS. Of course, I knew I missed something. Ready to rock and roll. Oh, I got my fucking earbuds and ketchup and oh my, it's a disaster, guys. It's a disaster. This is probably one of the more awkward things I've done on stream. I've done some pretty awkward things, but not as bad as trying to clean ketchup off an earbud. Alright, looks like both our players are ready to go. Should be getting into the second game here momentarily. Yeah, I do apologize for trying to eat while all this is going on, guys. I was given like less than an hour notice. But I'm here. I'll do it for you guys. So hold up. What are we waiting on? Who is the host, actually? It doesn't... Yeah, both players said ready. Get your shit together, dude. Come on. I understand it happens, but it is frustrating. Downtime is bad time. Regardless, we are getting ready, geared to go. Getting a little thing smoothed out. And getting ready to jump into this ZVZ on Abyssal Reef. This usually does kind of turn dicey. Always some weird angles you can attack from, and it's sometimes hard to get a full scout on your opponent, so it leads for some cheeky builds every once in a while. So, spawning down here in the bottom right-hand corner, we do have our pink Zerg player, Viper. Currently going on a 1-0 streak, trying to see if he can seal the deal with another win. And spawning up here in the top left-hand corner, representing Dark Society Gaming. Got it fixed this time. We have our orange Zerg player, Reaper. Trying to bring it back for DK. Wait, why is it DK if it's Dark Society Game? Where does the K come from? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe there's like some underlying reason that I'm not aware of. Dark Esports. Okay. No. Shit, Dark Society. Okay, now it makes sense. This shit is fucking hard, man. Dark, yeah, okay, we'll go with that. Like, I feel like there should be an R in there, maybe? I don't know. But after, like... If you have, like, D-Arcade, then, like, you may as well just put on the, like, D-A-R-K. I don't know. I'm nitpicking. But regardless, pretty not standard game again. Not standard game again. Viper gonna do with the same build. Looks like he's going to 100% to try to Link Flood. That is my interpretation of this build. Drones are for tryhards. We only need lings. That's all that matters, right? Regardless, speed's gonna finish. 8 lings are in production, coming on the way. Reaper has just got his spawning pool finished. Gonna make a few lings of his own. Surprised he's not opening with 6. That's usually kind of the defensive opening against some sort of cheesy builds, but we'll see how it works out for him. What's really going to come down to it in these situations is individual unit control. Like, your positioning with queens, your positioning with lings. If you opt to go for Banes, which Reaper is actually doing here at this point, a lot of the micro is going to come into a big play here. Obviously, Reaper is going to be ahead in drones at this point, so Viper is going to try to get as much damage done as possible. Still rallying a huge chunk of lings out across the map. But the Overlord scouts this. He sees it. He knows something's up. He's already got the Bane Nest almost in completion. Gonna go ahead and not get a full wall off, but he's gonna go for a Spine and an Evo Chamber. Looks like he was trying to move his queen down, but the lings are here. They are here. They are, they're not playing around. They're gonna try to dive on top of these Banes. See if they can cancel them. This is really, really risky. If you don't get these Banes in time, they blow up on you. But he's actually gonna end up canceling all of them. And these queens are gonna go down 100%. Looks like the Spine at the front's also gonna get targeted and shot down. This is a lot of lings versus nothing but drones. A lot of lings in production here coming out of Reaper. But I think the damage it's been done. Gonna try to dive back on top of the Banes. More lings coming in. Gonna snipe the Evo Chamber and start whittling away on these drones. Looks like the same build from Viper is gonna secure himself another victory. 20 drones have gone down. That is a good game. Viper currently bringing Reign Supreme to 2-0. There we go. Haven't done a solo cast here in a little bit, so I'm a little shaky right now. Turns out Zerglings are pretty good. Yeah, that's a fair statement. That is definitely a pretty fair statement. You guys have 2,700 members? What the hell? uh, what? Okay. Viper, you just beat 2 masters, aren't you GM? That, how would that mean he's GM? He cheesed both games and won with both of them. I'm gonna try to keep the bias out of the stream for you guys, just because that's not entirely professional. I need to be a nicer person. So yeah, links are pretty good. This is actually a really powerful cheese. I haven't seen this done not in quite some time, so kind of bringing some interesting strats to the table. A lot of tension going on here between the both of these clans. Hopefully we can just get to the next game. Let's just, I'm gonna play the Peacekeeper here in just next game. Let's go. Keep moving along, see where it goes. So the same build has been shown twice here out of Viper. Let's see how Dark Society Gaming decides to adjust to it. I mean, surely the third player has to know that this is going to be some sort of cheese, probably an all-in with Lings. You know, play accordingly. Or this could be the setup for mind games too. Viper could all of a sudden turn around and decide he wants to play this massive macro game and really kind of throw everyone off a little bit. All depends, all depends. So going on next for Dark Society Gaming, it is going to be Bakes to God. It's like another Masters player. And just another friendly reminder, the clan format today is all kill, featuring 3 Masters and 2 GM players. Currently still playing with the Masters. Our GM players still kind of chilling out in the back. Our ace today for for Reign Supreme is going to be Chan Kim, one of the newer players to Reign Supreme, kind of looking to make his debut. Always welcome to have him. Hello, dear, dropping some friendly advertisement out in the chats. I like it. I like it. Always cool to see as many people in here as we can get. We did just play Abyssal. We did. I thought we were. Are we banning maps as a whole, or are we banning maps as... Yes, we did. Are we banning maps as a per player basis? I assume it's as a whole, based off the results of that, yeah. So we've knocked off Abyssal Reef, we've knocked off... what was the first game played? It was actually so short I didn't get a chance to really go through it. Odyssey. Okay, so we've knocked off Odyssey, knocked off Abyssal, and we're just waiting to go on for the next game, which seems to be taking a little bit to get set up. Alright, going on to Ascension to Ire for our third map. This is all kill, so it's not a best of 5. We're just going to gonna have to play it out, you know. Dark Society Gaming does have the option of having a pretty strong GM at the end of their roster, and it would turn this around pretty quick. Reverse sweeps are definitely in the realm of possibility. And a complete shutout is also in the realm of possibility. Viper getting ready to go up against Based God. It is another Masters player. It looks like he's Masters 1. I wonder what his MMR is. 4796. That seems a little low for Masters 1. I mean, I could be wrong, but that seems pretty low for a Masters 1. Not sure what the deal is with that. Yeah, both players are ready to jump into it and get moving. Jumping into this next game. Yeah, it's popping off in the chat. Look like Antis is hopping in here. Good God, the fashion fuck off, DQ. Oh man, everyone always nails me. Or DQ specifically nails me for what I'm wearing. I had an hour to prepare for this, so not even an hour, and I was cooking corn dogs half the time. So we will jump into this next game. So spawning down up here in the top left-hand corner, we do have, leading the set 2-0, we have our purple Zerg player, Viper. And spawning down here in the bottom right-hand corner, finally the first Terran of the war today, we have Based God for Dark Raptors. Okay. Okay, we'll go with that. Looks like he's actually going to be opening up with the gas first, kind of hinting towards possibly going to Hellions or something like that. Yeah, I understand it. You've clarified it is the Dark Society Gaming. It's just Clantex has Raptors on it. Thought it was amusing. So Viper's actually going to be playing a standard macro game this time. Looks like he does have the hatch now, and he's going to a hatch gas pool. Can't ask for any more standard than this. Actually, not a cheese game, so kind of playing towards the advantage of the past two games having. Yeah. Oh shit! That scared me, really. I heard it too, and I can't show it on screen because I don't know where the actual thing is. That's my bad, guys. Whoever followed, I appreciate it. Reign Supreme appreciates it. And I'll try to get that browser source fixed for you guys coming next, or the follow alerts rather. Gonna open up with a Reaper factory coming in behind it. This is as standard does. Pool's gonna finish up here for Viper. Queen's coming into production. Getting ready to have everything moving and grooving. Overlord coming up here from the top. Looks like he actually scouted out for the proxies. That's what that looks like. Over here is a really good spot. Well, actually, we just saw him click here. It's a really good spot to put down proxy racks and try to put some pressure onto your opponent. Reaper is going to come up the ramp, start trying to poke in. There are Lings in position. See if we can get any kind of damage done. I imagine his main focus right now is going to be to try and deny the third. Viper has already got the plays ahead. Hit the drone, get the hatch down. Meanwhile, the Reaper still has no vision of it. Looks like he was kind of sleeping right there. Pushed in a little too aggressively, and it is going to go down for free. No damage hardly at all here taken by Viper. Definitely a pretty good start to the series. Bunker coming down here from Based God. He's getting set up. Feels like there could be some sort of nasty Ling run-bys, maybe something of the nature. Who wants to make sure he's prepared for it. Hellions are coming out. imagine we'll see Hellions into probably a Raven, or not a Raven, but maybe a Banshee. Still no second gas though, so maybe not. I don't know. That is kind of peculiar. Baneling Nest is coming down here out of Viper. Just trying to play pretty safe. A lot of Lings actually. I say safe, but he makes a ridiculous amount of Lings instead of instead of making drones, which is okay. Maybe he wants to. Yo, this might be a Bane bust. I think this is what he's going to try to gear towards. Is definitely a Bane bust, but there's not much here to bust. he does have a bunker, and there are a few Hellions back here. But Viper's going to go ahead and start gearing up, trying to get into a decent kind of position. See if he's, I imagine he'll rally his Lings over here, morph them into Banes, and get ready to hit a hard push. But while all this is going on, he has all of his eggs kind of in this basket. Widow Mines are not planted. They could have got some really nice damage, but I think they're going to get clean. Nope. Okay, pretty solid hits. Hellions are actually going to come back home. I imagine they would have tried to go out and get some damage done, but this was just a really inopportune time to try to move out with those. A lot of Lings coming in, man. 10 SCVs have already gone down. Worker count is now in favor of Viper, despite the fact he made a ridiculous amount of Lings instead of drones. Hellions over here are going to get surrounded in the pocket and will go down. The base is going to be forced to lift it. The Widow Mine is going to find some really solid connections there. Both of them have detonated, so he kind of has a little bit of free reign down here in the bottom to stack these supply depots, which is actually going to put a bit of a supply block on Base God. He's not going to be able to get a whole lot done. Another medevac coming out here for Base God, and stim production is being researched. Definitely a pretty good start here. Viper going to go ahead and anticipate the Banshee follow-up. I'm not sure if he even scouted that there was a lack of a tech port, tech lab on the starport, but he's gonna play safe. That is a pretty common opening for Terran. This is a lot. This is a lot of Banelings coming in. He's gonna go for it all here. He's going for broke. The Widow Mines have actually, they're gonna go ahead and go off, kind of get a lot of friendly damage done actually. Banelings are gonna come up, Hellions are going down, but it's pretty nasty. Viper's gonna take game number 3 in this all-kill format. Not a bad start to the series. So, coming up next, I'm gonna switch the scene so we can get started. Just take a moment, check out the Twitch chat, see what the people have to say. There was a GG. Yeah, there was a GG. Pretty sure. What's the bet XRS is going to get the affiliation before Gale's channel? Pretty likely, actually. Pretty likely. That's okay. Everyone's talking shit to me in stream, man. I know it's hot in Texas, but this shit is too revealing for stream. It is pretty hot, man. It is pretty hot. Antis always looking for those GGs, best part of the match. Antis looking for drama. We don't want drama, man. We want a clean war. We're here to have fun. We're here to have fun, guys. I want to eat my damn corn dogs is what I want to eat. A lot of people? Who was a lot of people? I'm not sure where that's coming from. I mean, you can look him up at SC2 Unmasked, and I mean, we're forced to look at you. We want to see as little as possible. God damn, you guys are savages to me. What's the score for? What's the score? It is 3-0 in favor of Reign Supreme. Yeah, Chan's actually the ace tonight. I don't know, at this rate, he may not even get to play. Texas is hot, but Gale Force is fuego. Let's go. God, man, these guys are... The chat is savages. Blodir is actually next up. As soon as Blodir finishes his game, then he's should be hopping in here. I'd be happy if Gale was topless, to be honest. We don't want a topless Gale anymore. Like, not right now. Wait, they forfeited? What? What is their problem? A little bit of drama going on here on both sides. Trying to stay out of it, man, but I mean, nobody's smurfing, not to my knowledge. Like, they're trying to say that they're trying to say Viper's a GM, but he's not.
Gale, put this fucking chat in full screen.
Which full screen? Which one?
Change your overlay to
do you want to see chat. You want to see the clan chat?
Yes.
Or like the team? Oh man, you guys really want the juicy details. All right. Nobody's smurfing. I don't know what the problem is. Like, I just linked his SE2 Unmasked profile. He's 5k MMR, Viper, OP, Zerg, OP race. That's his main. I mean, I don't know what the problem is for you guys. Everyone's going around stirring up trouble. Jennison specifically, didn't you say you wanted to avoid drama? You were saying Psyx was tearing you back and forth, but here you are steering things up in something you have no business in?
I mean, sounds like it.
I mean, if you want me to call you out on stream because you're going to keep talking shit in the chat, I will. I don't know. Nobody's smurfing, and it just kind of sounds like everyone's bitching, man. If we're going to play some games, let's play some fucking games, man. Okay, this is kind of aggravating. Such a fucking joke. Dude, I'm just... Get out of the chat. Got no business being here.
Who, me?
No, I just banned Jennison out of the chat. Ain't got no business being in here.
Wait, what the fuck's going on?
Well,
No, wait, what's going on?
I guess we win? I don't know. I don't even know who's chatting, who's talking.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I don't know. They're trying to say that, the Viper's smurfing super hard, and he's already up 3-0, but the 3-0s have been cheeses. I mean, I don't know. I didn't think winning off of a cheese meant you were a smurfing GM player. Regardless, if we put Viper on hold and we let the rest of our players go through, the outcome's still going to be the same. I don't know what you guys want. I got a fucking fidget spinner. I don't even know where this shit came from. Wait, Mr. Obion, I'm gonna have to, I've got to mute you, dude. You've got a lot of background noise going on, and I'm streaming. If you talk to me, just hit me up. There is no win. Yeah, no, there is a win. You guys walked off. You forfeited. You lost. If you cannot hang with us, then you have lost. That's simply how it is. Our player's not smurfing, regardless he's not in GM right now and he ladders every day. He's masters. That's how it is. Y'all did smurf last time. That's the reason we were gonna avoid you guys in the first place. You kept asking for games. We pretty much kind of pushed you off. The organization has been shit from what you told me out of Enlisted Reb. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to try to keep getting into it, but you have 2,700 players, but if you think there's a smurfing player, then fucking put in a GM player of your own and play it. Yep, we'll take the victory. Reign supreme, undefeated, 2-0. Feels good, man. I don't like getting into drama on stream, but I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth like that. Alright, well, sorry for the disappointment, guys. This has been a bit of a shit show. Does anyone want to do some show matches, man? That way we can give the
just
people
get everybody
something.
in here and play.
Let's do something, man. Maybe Strobe and Chan, you guys want to play some? Or Chan already left. Let me unmute Strobe. I can't. Hard to get an answer from you when I've got you muted.
I'm sorry, my cheese is so good that they got mad about it.
I'm proud of you, baby. I'm fucking proud.
Yo, that's fucking salt. I love it. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it was fucking proud. You did as good, man. You did as good.
Awesome. Oh my god.
That
was some-
ZDZ build I did,
that
I
was
did the
pretty
same
dank.
thing when I got, I forget who I got on ladder, but I know he was streaming for a couple hundred people, and I did the same build and I just stomped them.
Antis can play something. Do we have some guys
Play
that want
against
to do?
Strobe.
Yeah, maybe Strobe, Antis? Would y'all be down for that?
Yeah, I'm down.
Cool.
Just give me a second. I close face it.
Yep.
I can also play or cast or whatever.
You want to cast with me, Bloodier? Like, the whole point of this was to get you to
Wait,
cast
wait,
with me.
wait. I have a question. Wait, so the game's
I can't
over?
do
It's
that.
just done?
But right back real fast.
Is it done?
What, the war?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they walked
Yeah.
out on us.
Yeah, they walked out.
Oh, fuck.
Viper took a 3-0 with cheeses, and they accused him of being a smurfing GM player. Janison came into the chat and started trying to steer shit up, and I just kicked him out of this server. I'd rather watch Bloodier cast than play. Well, see, we're casting you though. That's the thing.
Wait, what the fuck? I'm sorry.
Still, man, you got too much background noise when something. When you. Oh, you left.
I know, I'm gonna disconnect because there's so much fucking noise. Just give me a sec. I'll go
Alright.
over.
Hey, just send me a message on Discord or whatever when you're ready.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. One sec.
I would like to request Antis to play a show match.
Yeah, Antis said he would. We're gonna have Antis versus Strobe, I believe.
Alright, good.
I'm gonna eat my fucking corn dog, because,
The videos are saved, right? Antis can look back in the cast if he wants.
Oh, Chan said he'd play.
Chan versus Antis would be hype.
I'll put him in here. Why can't I invite people to the party? Oh, just them.
Chan versus Antis would be pretty hype.
Get Bloodier in here because he said he was going to play some games.
Or Antis saying Chan versus Strobe? I don't know. Whatever we want to do. I am fair game for it all. Move to Gale Force stream?
No, stay on Reign Supreme. We don't get enough showtime.
Yeah, we haven't done an event in a little bit.
Yeah, and this one went to shit real quick.
Does this mean we're gonna get some drinking out of Gale?
Let's get some drinking out of Gale. Time to drink, baby.
I'll do it for the people. Let me eat my corn dogs.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You're doing it for the people. You're doing
Let
it
it-
for yourself.
Shut the fuck up, Bloodier. Let me get away with it. I need
There
an
we go,
excuse.
Gale. I set your price.
What's the price?
Not $5 shots.
Zoom $5 shots, people. Donate.
That shit got out of hand last time I did $5 shots.
What's that?
Do it.
Donate.
$5 shots. Let's see it.
The donations are coming to me if we're doing that.
It's fine.
My liver of donations is gonna... Yeah, my liver's gonna die for donations. Let me get some food in me. And we'll get it rolling. I got a bottle of Crown Royal sitting back there. I got a bottle of... what else do I have? Captain Morgan. I'll go check. Y'all hang tight.
Dude, my settings feel so weird compared to my 2 Viper accounts. One's so smooth, and then the other one's super slow.
You're a leader now, Gale. One's smooth and one's not smooth, Viper.
No, like my mouse on the screen and stuff, one's smooth and quick. The other one's smooth, but it's a lot slower, so I can micro better.
That's ridiculous.
I have no clue why, because when I go between the two, they're all the same settings. I mean, give or take a few hotkeys. Otherwise, everything's the exact same. I think I'm gonna leave so I can watch this on stream.
Okay.
You're a leader now, Gale.
I am the champion. I am the champion. My friends. And I'll keep on drinking till the end.
Get Strobe in here. You can play some.
Sure. I think Antis wanted to see Stro versus Chan instead.
Awesome.
Because I didn't want
Alright, so
Bloodier to be
Zerg.
able to cast with me today. So that's kind of what we're gonna see if we can
Yes.
do. Get some juicy Bloodier casting.
I know how that will be, but I don't know how juicy that will be.
It's gonna be juicy, man. That's all that matters.
You're gonna get all the juice off me.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Alright, so ZVT, right?
Mhm.
That's what it looks like. So far, that's good. That's good. They're pretty similar in MMR2. Oh, I can't actually look at Trankim's MMR because Blizzard needs to fix their shit.
What's it doing?
You know, when you click on the league icon, it goes to some other player. And
The
actually,
MMR is still the same. It's still for that person though.
oh, right, cool. Right, so that's 5,900 for Trankim. That's pretty good.
He said he was top 50 KR at one point. Which is
Yeah, that's really impressive.
it's pretty good. So yeah, for those of you who are still here from the clan war, I'm sorry you guys didn't get to see the biggest thing going down, but you had to see a little bit of spicy drama, and got to see some nice cheeses. That's definitely what we've seen. Top 50 KR, isn't that surprising?
And this shit talking the KR region
No, he's not shit talking. He's
live on air. Let's do it.
I think he's complimenting. Chan's got incredible mouse control. That's one of the things I've seen from him. Pretty sure he's complimenting.
We should analyze this. And just keep talking.
we analyze shit talk. Is that what we do?
Let's go start the game.
Okay. Reb doesn't want us to have fun.
You get, do it in.
What map do y'all want? Y'all care?
Odyssey first.
Wait, that was Viper. You're not playing.
My first telling you.
Viper, your
You're
face really
ridiculous,
sucks.
Matt. You're done.
You have a
all killed
horrible
him.
taste. Just,
Yeah, you all killed. You are the champion for now. I guess you get
You
the
all
map
killed and made him quit, so good job.
pick. You get the first map pick. I'll give you that. I'm
wait,
still
no,
even-
Antis is taking back his shit talking.
He wasn't shit talking.
I'm disappointed. So this is extremely good.
He wasn't shit talking. I told you it was a compliment.
I guess it was a compliment. That's disappointing.
Why is that disappointing? We don't need our top players shit talking one another. Chanana and Strobe.
Let's see it. Shanana's a Zerg, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I'll let him switch his race. He has switched the race. I assume he's ready. Maybe? Ready? Go, go. Alright. Let's get ready to rumble. Okay, so I'm using my personal streaming stuff now because I don't like this solo casting.
Base trade TV graphs.
Yeah, man. You're gonna love it.
like-
You're gonna love it, I
Alright.
promise.
It's actually really cool that you know they got their own set of casting tools and whatnot.
So the biggest thing that comes with this mod is if you press 1, 2, or 3 on the number pad, it brings up some special graphs. They're pretty neat to look at. It's like all of the WCS. It's the exact same as the WCS, but it's got the additional graphs, and that's why I do like to use this. That and it has a
Alright.
sick first blood. Oh, excuse me, first blood mod. You'll see what I'm talking about. As soon as that first Reaper pops off a Ling, it's gonna be sick, man.
First blood.
You want to introduce our players? Give you a shot.
Sure. All right. At the top left, we have the blue Terran Strobe, and at the bottom right, we have the red Zerg.
Whoa, super fast.
Chunkin. Yeah.
Gotta build
You
some
can't
hype
keep
up to
up.
it, man. Gotta build some
Right.
hype. Okay, see, the thing
Isn't
is there's like 3 minutes where we've got to bullshit now.
Right?
Before
Yeah,
something happens.
that's no problem. I'm expert.
You're an expert at bullshitting?
Yeah.
Alright.
We can do this.
Alright, so looks like Strobe's actually gonna go gas first, probably leaning towards the Hellion side, but I guess we'll have to see. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I expect it to be just normal Reaper opening. It's like pretty rare to see anything else right now.
Yeah, of course. The Reaper opening is kind of a given in this matchup. It's just the Hellions are usually the typical follow-up. Really powerful, really annoying to try to deal with. Chankin
there's the hatch
actually
first.
rocking out the new logo up here outside of the hatch. Strobe is too. Nice. Shout
really
out
fucking
to
cool.
shout out to Junior for making that.
That is genuinely one of the best looking StarCraft logos I've seen.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. We've got sick overlays, we've got sick logos, we've got sick graphics. We've got it all, man. We're a complete package. Got sick casting now, got sick players. Reign Supreme. We're coming after the top, man. We're coming after the top.
Alright, just have the contest with the base trade TV casting, get those same viewers, thousands. No problem.
Hey, I'm down, man. So yeah, pretty standard. This is gonna be as standard as the standard does. Reaper's going to probably pop out here pretty quick. And I'm gonna take this short time to check out the Twitch chat, see if anyone says
Alright, so
anything.
hosted graphs work in this
Okay, so check it out. Just press 1 on your number pad, and you're gonna see the income graph.
Right. Wow.
Obviously, it's in favor of Strobe. Yeah, it should be in favor of Strobe, which is where you'll see kind of tip up. 2 is your actions per minute, which is kind of irrelevant, but is cool to look at. And then 3 is a live graph of the army value.
Oh yeah, this is actually really cool. The army value especially is something that is probably useful even just for replay analysis in general, not just for casting.
Oh yeah, for sure. Another big thing is whenever you see these huge fights going down and you don't know who's specifically winning, like that's really cool to be able to reference. That way you know like what's actually going on, how fast the army is being replenished from like say the Zerg player. Different things like that. Really cool to keep track of.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, still no Lings have gone down. They are more content with taking out the pile of rocks. They are going to get it, but the Reaper's going to come in. He is on creep.
And there's the first blood.
We are going to get first blood.
Alright, so 2 Hellions, 4 more coming, and there will be a Banshee follow-up after this.
Yep, Cloak on the way. Definitely coming out. Third coming down for Chan Kim. He has thwarted the Reaper. He feels good about it. Lings are out across the map, though. They are going to see the Hellions. Looks like they were being rallied. So
yeah, I think that was actually probably a mistake. He wanted to kill the SCVs while Hellions were moving out to his base. But unfortunately, the Hellions spotted those Lings, and they're not going to be able to get damage done. But also, Hellions are going really far back, so the Hellions are also not doing any damage. So this is, I think, Chan Kim is pretty content with this.
Yeah, he's this is about as safe as you can get, really. You know, he decided he didn't want to bleed off too many Lings, out of being ambitious for getting a few heals or something like that, and Strobe definitely being cautious here with the Hellions coming in.
Right, so
armory yet?
Here we have the Overlord speed for Chan Kim, and he spotted the Banshee coming out, and he also spots there will be probably a Cloak here coming out. So he should be prepared when this comes. I think he did scout it early in time, and he's got the spores up already. Should be no problem there. He's also making a lair, and that's gonna finish soon, and he'll clean up Banshee no problem probably.
A lot of these Lings getting some really good damage done. Queen's definitely being the biggest core out of that competition. Looks like he may get another one. No, Strobe is going to pay attention, sort of. No, these Queens are going to get another one if they would target fire. Caster's Curse, man. Meanwhile, Banshee is able to pop in. Took a lot of damage, only got a single kill. Oh, it counts creep tumors as kills. I didn't know that.
Well, got 2 creep tumors so far. 3, in fact. So, of course, nice, but there's not a lot of queens. There's 3 extra queens at least. So, I don't think he will be too sad about losing those creep tumors. He'll be replenishing that real fast. And Link's getting a real nice run on those Hellions on the 3rd base.
Yeah, definitely going to clean that up. They took 3 drones out for the trouble. Transfuses coming down on the queens, looking really solid. Cloak wouldn't really matter here for this Banshee as the Overlord is in position to snipe. But looks like he may be getting a little greedy, trying to step back in here to get some extra damage done. The Queen up here on the high ground is going to come in, poke it, and it will die.
So, an interesting thing about Chan Kim's build order here is that he places evolution chambers right in the front, in the most vulnerable location on the map.
Yeah, that is that is interesting. Not entirely sure if he has a specific reasoning for that. Maybe.
I think he maybe he was protecting his drones and then morphed them into evolution chambers or something like that.
Maybe
but
he just forgot about
it. This is really
them.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if the Terran can't find your upgrades, then how can they kill them, right?
Yeah.
If they drop into the main, they start looking for upgrades.
That's
it's like,
true.
wait
I mean,
a minute.
the Terran, this is actually a place that the Terran doesn't attack too often. Like either they're going to be pushing the 3rd, or they're going to be dropping in the main, or something like that. But pushing straight through like that ramp on the bottom, that's not going to happen, especially now that the 4th is there. So that's actually surprisingly well protected against Terran.
On top of it all, it's set up in between all the bases that's on creep, so if there is some sort of pressure there, he can rally to it pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, not that it really matters. It's pretty unlikely that those will get killed anyway. But yeah, there's been just a ton of droning so far from the Zerg, and he seems to be really approaching that 80 drone mark, and he's gonna start making a whole total of units very soon. In fact, he already just started, 22 Lings coming out. And Strobe only has a couple of medivacs out there trying to deliver, but they will get overwhelmed real fast.
Yeah, this is definitely more than enough. Queens are in position to. Looks like Strobe is going to be interested in trying to just move past this cluster of Lings and Banes, but Queens promptly shut that down. I mean, this is actually looking really good here for Chan. I mean, he's got the 4th base up and running. He's got 75 workers. At this point, he's just going to start getting ready to take off. He has 11 Mutalisk in production.
Yeah, he really had pretty much a perfect start, and And you can see that he's a really high-rated GM player here. When he made a ton of drones, and he was not afraid to get those. He didn't make any extra lengths. It was pretty much exactly the right amount. So this is actually a really amazing play from him.
So I'm not actually entirely sure if this was part of the build order of Strobe, but he's just not getting combat shields. He looked like he was trying to push out without them, and that might have been a little bit of a mistake. He is going to go into Drilling Claws, though, and try to get a few Thors up in production. I don't know if he was able to scout the Mutalisk, or if he scanned to see the Spire, but either way, he is starting to take precautions.
So, tanks versus Lingbane Muta is actually kind of interesting. Usually you see Widow Mines against that composition. Obviously, Terran didn't really know that Zerg was going for Mutas, but, it's the same against Hydra as well. You usually want to get Widow Mines, just simply because Zerglings are pretty easy time getting on top of the tanks, unless you got a huge number of them. Right there, he got overwhelmed really fast. Actually, he was quite caught out of position there, and Strobe just didn't really have enough units to be honest. Even if he wasn't caught out of position, it was still problematic for him.
I want to bring attention to how well that engagement was right there. That was actually really slick. He had the entire thing on creep. He's ready to go. I mean, could have asked for a much better game than that. Yeah,
that was pretty straightforward. To be honest, Strobe wasn't really sure. When he was pushing out, he expected Chan Kim to have way less units. He didn't realize just how well Chan Kim had droned earlier on, and then he just had an overwhelming amount of units.
Strobe dipped out of the party. I'm not sure what's up with that.
We'll welcome him back with open arms if he decides to join.
Yeah, of course. The APM, yeah. Chan Kim looks pretty scary. Looks more like a 6.2 or 6.3. Yeah, he's pretty good. He has incredible mouse control. That's one thing I have noticed about him.
Mouse control? How'd you notice that?
Just from some of the games I've watched him while, just from a first-person perspective. You can see his individual.
Watch him in ZVZ. Like when I played him against Lingbane, I just got stomped. It was disgusting.
Yeah, from that match specifically, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I actually really wonder what his mouse sensitivity is at, because it's really different. Most people play with a very high sensitivity. It's
Koreans really are overpowering. Go play some Faceit. Peace out, boys.
Yeah.
What's up?
Koreans are overpowering. Go play some Faceit.
All right. I have to get Antis in here then.
GG, thanks for playing, man.
Yeah.
Fuck Antis, yes, yeah.
Sick all kill. Alright, yeah, maybe Antis will like to hop in here and play some games.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be bad. And Hayden popping back in here into the chat.
According to majority of the clans.
Viper is GM and smurfed into what? I still don't know where these references are coming from. But we're not gonna get into a pissing contest in here. We're trying to have fun. You guys have already stirred up the drama. You walked away from the clan war. It is what it is. If you have any further concerns, feel free to message anybody here in the Discord, and we'll get it addressed one way or another. Oh, someone banned him.
Yeah, it's actually a sign of people taking the game super passionately when all this drama emerges from out of thin air.
Yeah, that is actually a pretty good point, because this is something that a lot of us devote a lot of time into, a lot of effort, and I guess when we want an event like that, we kind of want to play straight up. But there is Antis coming into the party. So I feel like we could get some pretty masterful ZVZs going on. Take a bite of my core dog.
Oh yeah, I remember Antis said that he does like ZVZ quite a bit as well. So he likes to play more roach heavy style usually. And very macro oriented. Like he used to do that +1 ranged rush with that speed and stuff. But I think he's playing a bit more standard now.
Yeah, that was a bit in the meta right there for a little bit. He's kind of steered away from it. Antis with no confidence coming into this.
Yeah, I mean, Chankim did look really scary.
He looked really, really good. He had a... Yeah, there's not a whole lot you can say about outside of he looked incredible. He said, I'm just good at ZVT. Let's see how good his ZVZ is.
Well, I mean, if it's about the most control, then it'll be pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. What do you want to be called? I'm not sure what his question is.
He's Antis.
I thought he meant... Reb, you're confusing the shit out of me, man.
I renamed the stream to rank 50 Korean GM, rank 50 NA GM, and he said no. And I was like, what do you want to be called then? Korean EU, but...
Korean hero versus NA hero. I love the stream setup, Gail. Hey, much love, dude. Much love. I actually haven't seen you popping around here in a little bit. It's nice to see you, Mind Chat. We even have the same underscore under our names. Underscore buddies. We'll see if they finish talking, if they're ready to go. Oh, my bad. They both said ready.
Yeah.
There's a follow to the channel. I don't know what channel it goes to. Perfectly on it. I think Mind Chat. It was. That's the. That's what I wanted to get. Hang on.
Right. It looks like they're gonna do different matchups, maybe later on. But no, it's for now they're doing ZVZ. Both players obviously good at all the races. You know, Zerg being their best races, obviously, but players of this caliber, they tend to also be, you know, at least Masters level on all races.
Yeah, for sure. My bad. They both said go, and I have not. I was not. Okay, now we're ready to go. Zerg is love, Zerg is life. You're damn right, Zerg is love.
The only problem with casting players like this is that you can't make sarcastic comments about their build orders or anything like that because they are just too damn good.
Yeah, that's a hard struggle you have to get around, especially coming from someone like a Diamond 3. You can't really talk a whole lot of shit. But I mean, at the same time, you do have to be prepared to knock the players down a little bit, you know. Can't let them get too full of themselves.
It can absolutely be difficult, especially since, like, right now, no idea about like terrain builders, for example, last game. It's pretty hard to tell, like, what are the small mistakes that every player is doing mistakes all the time. But unless you're really experienced, it's really hard to tell what are the, you know, exact mistakes, the smallest ones that you're doing. But once you play it, like,
topic, I want to get into that here in just a minute.
When you play like a build order a million times, then you'll be able to see it, even in other people's play, I think, the mistakes. But for them, it's really difficult. And I don't think like pro casters being able to do it too well either, because it's just so difficult.
I'd like to go ahead and get these players introduced so the people on stream know who's playing. So, spawning up here in the top left-hand corner, the top 50 in AGM. We have Manipulation, otherwise known as Antis. We will be referring to Manipulation as Antis for the majority of this set. So if you are confused, this is who we will be referring to. And spawning down here in the top right-hand corner, the Korean hero, the previous top 50 GM there. It is Chankim. Both of these guys are representing Reign Supreme. Glad to have them both. definitely sick to watch.
All right, so both players went for a hatch first, and pretty much identical so far.
Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty standard ZVZ.
Yeah, it was hatch gas pool, as you do. And I was actually really curious because usually you see the other player at least going for a 12 pool or something aggressive. This time, both players macro. I know Antis is most comfortable as a macro player, and I think Champ Kim probably feels like he has the edge here. So it makes sense for him to play more defensively, more macro oriented.
I would like to draw attention to one of the minor details you see. Chain Kim actually opened up with 4 Lings and got a drone versus Antis opening up straight up with the 6 Lings. The difference in that is going to be maybe you don't know your opponent's opening with the 12 pull, maybe you're not entirely sure what's going on. But the 6 Lings is pretty much as safe as you can really be without overcommitting to being safe.
Yeah, you can also try to deny their third base if you make 6 Lings, at least delay it a little bit.
Oh, what died?
But it looks like Chan Kim is gonna have his 6 Lings out now, and this won't be able to delay this any longer. Oh wow, okay, some sick moves with the Lings denying the third base for as long as possible.
Yeah, while this is going on, that was actually pretty nice. Antis has already got his hatch halfway completed, so it is going to add the the production aspect to it. That's going to be a bit of a difference.
Now, Chan Kim could just go for an attack if his third gets delayed, because Antis will be forced to build units, and he won't be able to make use of his third hatch, from mining, if that happens. So, it isn't that big of a deal to be delayed a little bit on the ZVZ, but looks like Antis is the one who's going aggressive right now, and he's maybe looking to deny that third base again.
He's gonna have to really watch out for these Banes. Pretty good split. Looks like Antis is definitely on top of his game. Chan Kim doing a really good job of protecting that Bane, making sure it doesn't go off prematurely, trying to get as much value for it as he can. Eventually it will go down. There's a really solid Bane connection there, and this is where the ZVZ begins to ping pong, as I like to call it.
Yeah, it looks like Antis built drones behind us, so he really just wanted to put some pressure on, try to see if he could get some good trades, and most importantly, force his enemy to make units while he's droning back home.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Antis, he does have his third up and running, he's ready to go, meanwhile Chan's is just now coming up.
And now that Antis lost his units in the front and he is on his side of the map, forced to play on Chan Kim's terms, he's starting to make units again, and that's like the transition of a ZVZ. When you're under pressure, it's much hard. Like you have to make units, pretty much. But if you're attacking, like if you're on the other side of the map, you're not really you're pretty safe.
Well, there's action going on here on both sides over here. Antis is actually going to gun down the Queen. We may actually get it up Chan's. Meanwhile, the Banes are still lurking around up here at Antis' base. The 2 Banes are going to start sneaking in. He may get a connection. Okay, he's actually not going to get a lot of those drones a week. He hit every drone in that mineral line, but he was not able to kill them. So we could look to see maybe another Ling run by, something of the sort. Trying to really capitalize on that hit.
Unfortunately, Chan Kim doesn't have any Lings ready to go for that run by, so Antis will be healing right back up, and some problems there.
So kind of going into what you were talking about earlier with the +1 ranged Roach attack. That looks like where this is going to be geared towards. Still not sure if Chan has even... Yeah, okay, he does have his Roach Warren, and he's just now starting his +1 melee, +1 missiles, excuse me. So it is going to finish a little bit ahead of time for Antis, but it's not going to be anything too significant.
There's also Lair for both players, and Chan Kim taking a couple of extra gases, but this is not enough to go for Nudist, I don't think. So it looks like it should probably be a Roach v Roach fight. Both players droned up really well. Both have 30 base drones up pretty much, apart from a couple of the gas geysers. Also tried to secure out a 4th base for Chan Kim and get scouted.
Yeah. And this is actually pretty nuts. There's stuff going on every which way. I can't check the follower without it Jump it back. Damn it! I've got the automatic scene switcher set up, so I don't know who followed. That feels bad, man. Maybe someone who was watching the stream could tell me. Looks like Antis is going to go ahead and start working away on these rocks, trying to cut out this avenue of attack. This is actually a really close game. Chenkim's kind of leading in the supply right now. He's got the work advantage, he's got a little bit of army advantage. This game has actually been nuts, though. It's been kind of hard to keep up with. There's action going on every which way.
Chankim does seem to be leading a little bit in Roach's account right now, but Roach is also giving up quite a bit of extra supply. So, you know, that distorts it a little bit. And this has an extra queen and a few extra drones.
You know, I said the missile wasn't really going to be that big of a deal, but he's actually going to push right before Chenkim has that, but he has significantly more roaches.
Yeah, not nearly enough roaches, and now he sees a huge roach ball, and he's going to go full panic mode here. I feel like.
Antis' ass just got saved just by the bell. Right as soon as Chan's roaches decided to try to push up, he just finished roach speed. So this is where Defender's advantage is going to start trying to come into play. Chenkim's actually going in for burrow, so may see some sort of burrow plays coming out every which way.
Yeah, Chankin had a really good position there, but the Defender's advantage. He's getting Antis getting reinforcements really fast here, and it was pretty fortunate timing there. All of his roaches, you know, popped before he lost too many in the mineral line, but. It's still a really close fight. It's really hard to tell who's going to come out on top. There's another wave of roaches coming pretty soon for Chankim, but Antis also has a lot of roaches popping right now. So and it looks like Antis is pushing it back.
In situations like this is where the base trade graph kind of does come into handy. It is really neat to look at. You do see that Chan's army value is actually still higher, but they both dipped, and it's kind of almost even at this point. I think a lot of this is going to come down to positioning, vials, and I mean the upgrades are going to be similar, but Antis is going to have Hydralisk backing this army too.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice. I don't see Antis going for Hydralisk too often, but he also has the Ravager deck, which Chankim has not invested into any Ravagers as of yet. Now, Antis did lose a few drones, and I think he might have lost a bit more army in that fight. Actually, no, it was pretty even. So I think the game is still pretty even though Antis defended and he had a worker lead for a while before then. He did lose that worker lead in that fight, so it shouldn't be too far off there. Antis does have a tech advantage though, so that could play a role in the coming fight.
Talking about like resources lost, it's actually very, very close. Chankim's only lost 6,000 and Antis has only lost 6,100. So, I mean, it's about as close as it's gonna get. Antis gonna go ahead and get into position, starting to set up a bit of a concave, trying to see if he can bait these roaches to come through. But they are going to have tunneling claws here in just a minute. Excuse me, I'm trying to eat more corn dog. But Chan's actually going into Hydralisk of his own. It's going to be a lot later. I would like to see maybe some sort of roach, not roach, but lurker tech. That'd be pretty neat to see.
Yeah, that's possible since he did invest into a couple of fighters already. Maybe he's thinking about that tech, but it doesn't, like, I don't know, maybe that was just because he was scared of a Muta switch, which could have been a thing. In fact, Antis could do it himself. Actually, right now, Chankim also getting those safe hydras, also getting an upgrade for the hydras, but no lurkers.
Yeah, I mean, the benefit to the hydras, though, in these ZVZs is that they add a ridiculous amount of DPS. But the burrow is going to kind of get shooed away, most likely. Chankim's going to be able to start harassing in several different locations at once. He's coming down here on the Nat, he's up here in the top base here for Antis.
Yeah, only one overseer for Antis so far, so I would like to see that rise a little bit, that count, but he does have spores in every base, and it's gonna do, actually no, only on the Nat and the Core, but that should be enough to defend as long as you play it well.
This is actually really, really close. Both players at max supply at this point. Antis with a slight worker advantage. Neither player going into Hive just yet.
Yeah,
But,
there's a little bit bigger bank for Chan Kim as well. So Chan Kim, obviously he
those were some really
doesn't
good
know
files.
this, but this trade is probably good for him because he wants to trade away that army and use his bank.
Yeah, exactly. See, he's still back up here at 200, and Antis is going to take a little bit of time. Units go through a awkward rally path, actually going to get a few of those Hydralisks shaved off.
Yeah, and is actually taking a real bad trade there, and he's going to be put on the run. Maybe he can still hold for a while, but how much losses is he taking?
Hatch is going to go down, so definitely a nice pickup. Armor is coming in for Antis here as well. He does have the upgrade advantage temporarily.
Another roach run by on the Nat is gonna do some serious damage here. Kill the Queen and gonna kill a lot of drones.
It's actually sniping a lot of these reinforcements too. That's kind of troublesome. I like how Chan actually has a changeling moving with Antis' army the entire time. Or excuse me, that was Antis.
Yeah, that is extremely annoying to deal with. Trying to click on that little small circling.
Yeah, for sure. So this there's aggression going on all fronts here. More roaches coming in, presumably into Antis Nat. They're not burrowed yet, so they're just gonna try to snipe up whatever they can get.
Yeah.
And army value is starting to skyrocket for Chan Kim. He is gonna get ready to start walking away with this one, I do believe.
Yeah, the Hydra is really
rally
helping out.
roaches.
It looks like both players have the same idea of like maxing out with Roach Hydra first and then getting some Hydras for the next wave. That's exactly what happened. But Antis did take that trade before on the fifth base, and he felt too much behind from that.
Not a bad game, not a bad game. Mick Monroe saying, Gale Force, you're beautiful. Ow. Don't butter me up. Hope you guys are enjoying the game so far. Will this be uploaded to YouTube? It will be! I've actually created a YouTube channel for Reign Supreme. And I will have both the opening parts of the clan war and all the juicy drama that you guys may have missed if you're interested in. And I will have these set up as well. These show matches.
Did you hear that? This drama.
This drama. Everyone's interested. I need to have something like this set up specifically for the Reign Supreme channel because I don't have a chat here. This chat is set up for... Yo, actually, I want to see if I can do that. I'm going to edit it on the... no, I'm not going to do that. We've got players waiting. Oh, excuse me. If we didn't have players waiting, I would do that. But for the next event, we will have something like that set up. What do we want to see?
Something crazy would be nice. Defender's Landing.
They say whatever we want. Let's do, see if I can find something dicey, man. Let's go to top rated.
Yeah, how about I just pick a random map from the wall?
I think I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna do that.
Sounds good.
Needs to be a 1v1 Blizzard map though. There's a Blizzard map. There's a Blizzard map named Zenith. That's a 4v4 though. Fastest money map.
No, that's too much. Just a melee map.
Let's do a.
One of the Team Liquid maybe maps that didn't win, but
nah, I got a good one. I got a good one. This is always fun.
Alright, this is a good map.
I do like this map pretty well. Man, a little bit of fans here for both players. Looks like Limit saying Antis gonna win the best of whatever we're going to. Mick Monroe, I assume, is probably cheering for Chan. I don't know. Chanana. I'm gonna still try to eat my corn dog.
Can't be that big, that corn dog.
Mm.
It's gonna defeat you.
Mm. So, by the way, guys, I will get a donation stream set up, and for every $5, I'll take a shot of whiskey.
Not Russian roulette then.
That would be pretty dangerous, I think. No idea what this map is? Oh, how do you not know what Newkirk Precinct is? This is like the hypest map in the ladder pool.
That must have been sarcasm right there.
Who is Chankim? Yeah, of course. Who is that? Ridiculous. We're just out here playing these nobodies. So, spawning over here on the left-hand side of Newkirk Precinct, we do have our NA hero. We have Antis, our blue Zerg. And spawning down here in the bottom right-hand corner of Newkirk Precinct, we do have our Korean hero, Chankim. If you can't beat them, cheese them. These guys definitely having a little bit of fun with it.
I'm really curious whether Antis will use his signature cheese with like wins across the map and stuff like that. That's actually something I've seen him do to myself. So you know, that would be really really interesting to see that. But generally, Antis doesn't cheese too much.
Yeah,
maybe
that's
it's just the main game.
That's kind of different. Yeah, exactly for that. You know, you don't really see Antis cheesing a whole lot, so it could be kind of interesting. Might get something dicey.
There is a pool first now, though, so I don't know what kind of cheese you do in ZVC from pool first. I think it's probably just for safety. But Chankim did go for hatch first, so Chankim has a little edge there if they go to a macro game.
Yeah, this is kind of touching up onto what you said. It's definitely safe. I really don't know how many other kind of cheese builds you can get. I feel like he may try to rush to roaches and see if he can get a hard, like, +1 missiles timing attack. That may be the only thing I can really honestly think of. Unless he just floods lings. I mean, it could go any way. Like, ZVZ is so hard to really call ahead of time.
Yeah. Usually the opening's pretty consistent, though. So right here, yeah, it looks like he's simply going to drone here, and it was simply for defense against the 12 pool, and which didn't come. So Chankim's gonna be pretty happy with this. Yeah.
Yeah, he, you know, he was, I guess, trying to anticipate maybe a 12 pool coming in. Usually when a Zerg player says they're gonna cheese you, that's the most common thing you're gonna think of. Either some sort of 12 pull or some kind of crazy ling all in. So I imagine we'll probably see a Baneling Nest coming down pretty quick for Chan. That is my guess. Yeah, he may just actually take it on a pretty standard 31 Bane Nest. Yeah, there it is.
This is a Bane Nest before hatch. It's a little bit safer variation. Maybe he did. I don't think he actually did see that spawning pool finish first, but it doesn't really matter either because this was making drones the entire time.
Right. Oh, we got a first blood. I guess it was one of those lings finally did get shaved off. Anti's gonna try to come back in here and see if he could deny the hatch, but he was
he really wants
there
to.
in time.
He really wants to see the hatch timing here, so that there's no 2-base all in, and he saw that, and now he feels safe. Actually, it looks like he's gonna be going on the aggressive. He doesn't have Bane Nest though, so it's gonna be pretty difficult to micro against Banelings of Chankim. Already morphing to Banelings actually.
24 more lings are actually coming into production. I imagine he's just gonna gun it straight up to the third. No, he's not. He's gonna try to jump in here and get some damage done. This is really risky trying to jump on top of these Banes.
Yeah, he's committing really heavily into this, so he doesn't want to just kill the third. He wants to also do some damage, but he wasn't able to do anything there, and now it's going to be really difficult to get any follow-up damage. I think right now, and it has to go back to macroing. It's not going to work out anymore. Chankim actually going to send out a squad of lings to try to do some counter damage.
I think one of the biggest things, well, like a general rule of thumb I have whenever I'm playing ZVZ is if I don't see the Banes morph, don't jump on them. And I think that's going to be kind of what cost Antis this. There's a pretty good contingency of Lings coming into the Nat of Antis. I like how he leads with a single Ling first, just to try to trigger any sort of Banes that may be lurking around.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Antis is going to jump on top of the third.
And just wanted to counterattack, but this was too many Lings from Chankin, and I think Chankin's going to be taking this game right up.
Yeah, absolutely. Jumping ahead, 20 supply. He's got, you know, nearly double the worker advantage. He's in a really good spot. A third hatch. Antis has his third hatch as well, so I can't say that's the biggest factor, but
yeah, Antis, if since he sent so many Lings out on the map, he needed to have, you know, at least a few Banes back home to delay the Lings. But he went really boss the walls. he was playing really risky right now, trying to get any damage he can because he, you know, he saw that micro game. Chankim looked really scary. He doesn't want to do that again. He wants to try to kill him with some kind of risky play, and they're not working out so far.
Chankim gonna go ahead and start setting up the transition. He's got the roach worn down. No roaches. Well, 13 roaches in production. Excuse
it
me.
looks like Chankim wants to just finish this game right now. He saw that there was so many drone kills that Antis will have really struggled to get enough roaches out to defend.
I mean, he knows right now that he's definitely pretty far ahead, so that's a fair statement to make. He's just gonna go ahead and try to go kill him.
Roach Barn just not going down for Antis. He has to defend this with just Lings. And actually there isn't any Banelings with the Roach attack, but he could potentially make some
yeah, he does have Lings coming in back here behind this. So I imagine if he does feel the need for Banes, he can probably make those on the fly. Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and preemptively make them.
Yeah, alright. And I know he's just flooding Lings, and this is way too much for Antis to handle. I think he will be jumping out very soon. He did get like an even amount of workers now. But there's absolutely no way he can defend this, not with 7 spines or whatever.
No, he's trying to get spines. Spines aren't even going to be in production, or they aren't going to make any time. Just going to go ahead and tap out. Chankim going to go ahead and go on up to 2-0. And
yeah, I felt like
Limit jumped onto my main channel and started typing, so it would come up on the stream. That's funny.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Damn. Yes, he's played the system.
He's played the system, yeah.
All right, pick one of the Team Liquid maps. How about Namaste? That's like.
How do you spell that? N-A-M?
Yeah.
Namasta?
A-S-T. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
I think it's some language, but I'm not sure what.
Can I just type Team Liquid? Will that give me? No. Okay.
This is, you know, from the Team Liquid map contest 7. Not the last one, but the one previous to that.
Right. I still don't know the names of them, and there's no way to like really filter them out.
Yeah, I just looked it up on Team Liquid Wikipedia.
You spell it out for me one more time?
Oh, alright.
N-A-M-A-S-T-A. Namaste. Namaste. Okay.
Oh, so is that how you're supposed to pronounce it, or are you just making fun of it?
No, that's how it's supposed to be. It's another language.
What language?
I forgot what it actually means. It's like it's a
polite
saying.
I know that much too.
It's peace. It's like a peaceful thing. It's either like peace or thank you or something like that. I'm not entirely sure what it specifically means.
Yeah, or like goodbye or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something really basic.
Sometimes when fucking Mick Monroe. Oh, well played, man. Well played. Alright, so, whoops. Okay, neither one of them want Namaste. They want Foxtrot Labs or Overgrowth. To Foxtrot.
That's alright. You can't give them what they want. Let's do
I
something
can't?
else.
Okay.
No, you can't do that.
We are the dictators of this.
See, like now, if we picked Foxtrot Labs, then we would be favoring Antis, and if we picked Overgrowth, then we would be favoring Chankim. So we can't let them decide.
Okay. He's so scared. Hold me.
Yeah, that's the point.
So this is kind of interesting, forcing these guys to play on blind maps.
Yeah, I want blind maps. This is how we do it in Supreme Commander, but constantly there's like 5 million different maps, and yeah, you play on any.
So let's play on any map, please, just not this. Okay.
What? I mean, there's
do
many.
we show mercy?
There's also Shiva and what else?
We must shed some mercy.
Come on, that's lame. All right, hold on. I'll put this link up. Anything that they haven't played before. They haven't likely played before. I don't know why he hated that one in particular.
Frost would be kind of fun. Limit saying
yeah, somebody's. I think they've played that before.
Yeah, it'd be hard. It would be hard to not have played Frost.
Yeah, just take one of the maps from this, like from the last or the previous one. How about Wind Waker?
Avex?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, there was actually a mod. This is... It looks like there's actually an official tag down there below it. That might be the... Yeah, they're a little different if you bounce back and forth between Avex and the Team Liquid map contest.
Yeah.
They're slightly different, but I don't know what the big deal is. Yeah, Chan actually lives in Korea, but I believe he's in America right now, or Canada or something like that. But he's actually from Korea, I do believe. A few of the people in the Twitch chat hopping in, saying this is a lot over 100, also fancy. Yeah, but not every keyboard over 100 lets you adjust repeat rate.
Alright, and this is gonna off-raise as Protoss. His Protoss is still like a 5.4k or so. So that's barely GM, I think. But at least pretty close to GM.
He says, I am macro player.
He is a Stratos player.
We don't want to spoil the surprise.
Well, we don't know. Like maybe he cheeses and then transitions into Skytos, or he macros and transitions into Skytos, or he just goes straight up to Skytos.
You know, could very well be. So, both ready? I've never seen this map before.
Yeah, this is from the latest contest. It wasn't that long ago. Winter 2017.
Okay. Daesan Station.
Wait, what? Oh, this is okay. This is Odyssey, but they renamed it, I think. Damn it.
This is literally Odyssey.
Yeah, it is. I think they renamed the map. Oh shit. It feels bad.
Okay, they already know.
Feels bad, man.
We tried.
It doesn't have a page, like a Wikipedia page. So I couldn't check it out what it looks like. So.
Do we want to let them just play it out?
I just go and whatever.
Whatever, I guess.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so now the fun part that we get to do as casters for this first little bit is what is different on this that they've changed for the official Blizzard map that they went into with Odyssey? Like, what is different?
I don't know, but they still have these fucking dumb puddles.
I do not like these puddles, dude. They're so frustrating.
Yeah, I really hate them.
Is it just me or do like the mains look like they're shaped weird? Is that just me?
I don't know. Maybe there's some extra. I think there's some extra space behind the main that is not normally there.
It does look like it then, though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And that looks the same though. So I think it's just the main has the extra space behind it.
It's like it's the first edition.
Yeah, it's kind of what it's looking like. The gold has a lot of. Okay, the gold has more gold minerals, I do believe.
Oh yeah, that might be a thing.
That would also make sense.
Oh, those mineral patches are fucking huge. Look at that.
Yeah, they're huge. I'm pretty sure they have more minerals into them. I don't know, this is kind of fun. Just kind of trying to pick it and choose and see what's different about the map.
Oh yeah, I wish they did this more in you know, actual pro matches, but you know, they have to play the same maps. Yeah, to do maps that nobody's played before. That would be great.
If I was doing a pro match and I was playing for some money, you know, I might have something to say about that.
Absolutely. You know, I've had this argument so much in the Supreme Counter community where I'm playing and I'd rather have, you know, maps that I've played before. But, you know, for the spectators, it can be a lot of fun to see people play on maps that they haven't played before.
Oh yeah, purely out of a spectator side, this is...
Yeah.
It's fun. I mean, obviously not in this case because this is Odyssey. Even though we thought it was something totally different. There was no thumbnail to it, so we couldn't actually see it.
You know, we built the pressure for the players. They felt like, oh shit, we're gonna get something that we haven't played before, and
the casters psyched out the players before the mental warfare is done. The players don't have to get into each other's heads.
Yeah, this is a caster mind game.
They gotta worry about the casters now. They're gonna kind of poke in, get some scouting off. I'm gonna adjust to my seat a little bit because I'm almost out of corn dogs and I am kind of craving some Crown Royal at this point.
Dude, I've never got any corn dogs, and I don't really want to try them either.
Corn dogs are awesome.
Corn dogs are the shit, dude. We had this argument with you last time, damn it.
Did we?
We did.
Damn. I think you kind of have that argument with me about like almost every food.
Then you said you've never had cornbread either.
Nope. I don't think so anyway.
God damn it.
I expected no cornbread. That's kind of southern, but corn dogs? Come on, man.
That's like sacrilegious to not have that, man. First blood.
You know, like corn in general is just not that good, I think.
I digress.
Apparently, like tortillas are supposed to be made out of corn, right? I don't like corn.
It goes either way. It goes either way. Kind of depends on what you're making. I prefer corn tortillas just because they taste good. But it could go either way, man. Could go either way.
Yeah, no. I just my girlfriend always complains about it. You know, she likes Mexican food and shit. So
has there always been a sailboat over here on the top? Like if you look at the main of Antis and go to the right just a little bit where this Overlord is. Oh, and the waves actually crash. That's really cool. I don't know if they did that before.
I think they... Wait, actually, yeah, I don't know.
I think they turned that down for the latter version so that people with lesser PCs can actually play on this map.
Yeah, that's possible.
I know they tend to do that a lot. They also dumb down textures quite a bit.
So I don't really look into details that much, so it's hard to say. But yeah, that could be something that they do. They tune down the graphics a little bit.
Alright, so now that we've bullshitted for 5 minutes and we've completely ignored the game, we've got DTs coming out.
Yeah, it has been super standard so far. Now there's the DT drop. It's gonna go straight into Argons, I think, soon. Once he spots these spore crawlers.
He may just try to gun it down. There's no Overseer.
That is, yeah. Wait, didn't really get the during time, but it was pretty close. If he went straight for it, maybe he could have gotten it. It would have been really close, though.
Yeah, I agree. If he would have targeted down, he probably would have got it. I'm gonna turn this off.
But Larry's now complete because Chen Kim is a good player and he's prepared for that. It can be really difficult to deal with the DTs though. If they get your spore, it might just be a game over straight unless you have a lair just finished.
Yeah, for sure. So Ant is gonna go ahead and start making Immortals behind all this all. He does see the roaches here. Trying to clean up a little bit of creep here and there with the Archons. Hopefully he doesn't try to get too overly ambitious with getting a little bit of damage done. Few drones few probes going down here out of Antis. I imagine that was some sort of small Ling run by, I didn't get to see it. Chan's gonna move out across the map with these roaches though. Archon still finding some damage. Both of them are going to survive. A little bruised, but the cool thing is they do have shields, and that recharges even while they're in the War Prism.
And this Immortal is gonna get focused down in the natural, and gonna struggle to hold this one. There are pylons, but that pylon is kind of running down really fast, so no overcharge for you.
He didn't actually target that. He may turn around and try to get it. Yeah, that's going to devour.
I don't think Antis would overcharge that anyway, because it was really close to dying. But no, Mark Pylon's finishing. Maybe they can get some overcharges. There's the overcharges. The Archons are back home, but they can't get out of the base. War Prism saves them. That's good.
Ant is actually having to juggle them here. But the cool thing is he probably has another No, he doesn't actually. He's still a little bit out of the ways. Now he's having to juggle between Immortals and Archons, and he did end up losing one of the Archons, but
pretty impressive micro actually. But the Archons did die eventually, and there's just the Immortal left. Pylon overcharge should halt this just barely, but there's of course more units streaming in. Maybe the rush is not over quite yet.
Oh no, he's definitely still looking for blood. He drew blood, he smells in the water, he's ready to keep trying to find some damage. Antis is ahead in the probe count, which is kind of interesting. But the big thing is can he hold? I'd like to see maybe warp in a DT or something. The Overseer's kind of just chilling out, not really being too active. So I think the DT would actually add quite a bit of damage to this.
3 Immortals now. They're
Immortal charge lock
here. There's also the charge locks, but they die very fast against as many roaches. Trying to juggle those Immortals is actually pretty impressive. Really liking all of that micro, even though a lot of it doesn't achieve that much. Roaches rotating around is the third, and they're gonna find a lot of kills here, and it's gonna. It's not that easy to defend against these roaches rotating all around the map, and a lot of probes going down. Now, okay, so if he was ahead before in probe ground, probably not anymore. So it's still pretty even in workers, but
should switch to the WCS 3.0 overlay, so you can kind of keep track of all that stuff. Really does help.
How'd you do that?
I'll show you here after the game. Immortal's gonna get targeted down, Ravager's coming in too. Antis really trying to juggle this the best he can. All things considering, he's held on a lot longer than you would anticipate a player holding on for at this point.
Yeah, now it does look very desperate. He's got 2 Immortals that are super low health, pretty good micro all around, but that's not gonna save him today.
The cool thing with the War Prism though is that it adds so much value to these Immortals. It lets them stick around a little longer than normally should have and keep finding damage off. Charge lots are pretty good against roaches, but not right now. This is just significantly too many roaches.
That fight was going on for like minutes.
Yeah, that took a while. That's what I was. They really do get to add a lot of value when they do have the Warp Prism in. Okay, so overlay. Go to options, observer and replay. Then on the observer interface, there's a drop down and go to WCS 3.0. It's gonna change the way you view like all of the games now. It's incredible.
All right, that's cool. I didn't know that even existed.
Yeah, dude. For sure.
All right, and so now let's pick an actual map that they haven't played before.
What are these guys playing to? I think they're just playing just to play at this point.
How about Eremita? Hold on.
What?
How about that? This is also from the last contest on the Rush category.
Eremita.
From Avex as well, because I can't. I know that there will be quality if it's by Avex.
Yeah, it's usually the higher textures out of Avex.
Yeah, it feels good that Ant is getting his ass whooped now. Because he always says that to me.
It seems like you're having a little bit of fun watching this.
Yeah. A little bit of justice.
Justice. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream, enjoying the content we are bringing out to you guys. These are some pretty high level players. This is the best, like some of the best players you're gonna get out of each respective region. And
yeah, this is certainly not no diamond matches this time.
No, this is no diamond matches. This is the real deal. Both these guys are around 6k MMR. They don't play around. This is that threshold where you're almost pro, but you're not quite there yet. This is so, like, if you had to put it into like realistic terms, maybe semi-pro, without ever actually.
Yeah, certainly. Like
competed.
you could win some tournaments where the pros don't show up, but
yeah, show up at a local LAN or something. You're probably going to be the guy that walks away with some money.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna start the game. Actually, I'm gonna put my camera on yours, and I'm gonna grab a drink.
All right.
Wait for this to load in though. I'm gonna let you see what it's like to solo cast for like a few minutes.
Yeah, no, I think I've done that once or twice. But usually co-casting is the thing, because I can let other people hype things up because I can't do that. So
yeah,
I just add the sarcastic commentary and trash talk the players.
That's all you need sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I feel good.
All right, this is a really interesting map though. I haven't seen it. I didn't actually ever see it before. I don't think, but it was in the contest finalist map.
All right, so the camera's on you.
All right, actually having to get used to this overlay as well. Good luck, me. All right, on the top, at the top left, more like just the top side of the map. It's almost the spawns are pretty close actually together, like left, right. But yeah, there's Antis playing the Red Zerg, and at the bottom right, Chan Kim. In fact, I kind of take after in control in this. I don't think it's really necessary to do this introduction thing every time, but I will just roll with it for now. Oh wow, the WCS overlay just shows a lot less information. Like you can't actually, like you have to remember all the hotkeys and shit. It's interesting. Wow, this is it feels like a pro caster already.
I believe in you.
Thank you, and let's grab. All right, so there was a block from the probe here from Chan Kim. Pretty standard though, and this map rush distance seems pretty small, so I think that was really just standard timing on the probe. And this just taking the third base location, not a problem. Starting this extractor is so far apart from the other extractor, it feels weird. That's the thing. Spawning pool coming up, still normal. If you look at this rush distance, like if you just go through this, you can see that it feels pretty short. Like I don't have a measuring stick with me here. Like, yeah, we need a ruler for this.
I'd say at least 3 inches.
Yeah, it's pretty small. It feels pretty small. It doesn't fill you up as well as some of the other maps.
Yeah, something like that.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, welcome, Gale. You missed the sexual innuendo.
Yeah, you missed some penis jokes. It was awesome.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I've got my crown and coat. Feeling pretty good.
It's Crown and Pepsi and Jack and Coke, yeah, right?
Fuck Crown and Pepsi. I tried that and it was not my thing, man. It was not my thing. This is a weird map.
I think the map is not that weird. It's pretty short rush distance. There's a cooling tower, which I don't think either player's gonna use. Actually, that's really annoying for the Protoss.
Oh, there is.
Man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. No, and then there's. Oh yeah. Okay. There's
actually
doorway to your main base on the back.
The cooling tower falls over the net or the third, not horizontally.
Right. Yeah. But that's still pretty. Like you don't really want to put that there. Like you don't want to kill it. But yeah, then there's just rocks in the back of the main, which is actually really annoying for the Protoss. The Zerg is probably gonna have a good time abusing that.
Looks like Antis is actually gonna get the scout off. He's going to see full gateway explosions coming on.
Yeah, it does look like it's a repeat of the last game, except the roles are switched. Antis is playing the Zerg, and Twinkie is playing Protoss doing the DT drop, the DT's Archons. And there's no spores yet, but they should be coming right up, since he did see the build. Right, there's the spores going down, roaches coming out. Not gonna try to defend with the lings. Just roaches are obviously the better choice here, but also costs a little bit to get the tech.
Yeah, for sure. Spores coming out in anticipation of everything coming in. Going up to the lair. I'm getting some weird FPS drops every once in a while. I'm not sure if that's because of the map or... Not entirely sure.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't...
I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, actually. There's like a fallen battle cruiser sunk at the bottom of this well.
Yeah,
crazy
it's
lights
actually
and stuff
really
going
cool,
around
like the details that they put into these maps.
I mean, this is AVEX kind of stuff. I mean, this is quality.
It is. It's really good.
Ooh, these Archons lighting that Queen's ass up. I may actually get it too. No, Queens are gonna save. No, Lings are gonna save it just in time. Warp Prism is it's lost its shields, kind of bruised. It is looking like it is one shot away, so these Archons are probably gonna get cleaned up. Oh,
Warp Prism did die, so that's a huge loss. And this will be looking to counterattack here. He made quite a bit of things. And some roaches to deal with the air drop. Know that the arc drop's not there. There's nothing holding Antis back from just attacking.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got a pretty good drone count. He's probably going to look to increase it even further and really start turning up the pressure.
So looks like he did turn back. This choke for the Protoss is actually pretty good between the second and the third. In fact, it's better than in most maps. There's also this big rock. Is that killable?
Where?
Next to the net. I don't think it is. No, it is. Okay, so that rock tower.
I'm not sure what you're...
I don't know where it falls.
You're saying right there, but
between
you're not...
between the second and the third.
Beside the roaches and lings of Antis?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that looks like it probably does.
Yeah, probably falls down to the.
No, I think that just gets destroyed. It's only got 500 HP. It's probably pretty squishy. The cooling tower only has 250. What?
Yeah.
Maybe
I don't
it just
know.
gets destroyed.
I think this is
a
falling rock tower. I think this falls down somewhere. It wouldn't make any sense otherwise. But it's really strange. I actually really like how much strangeness there is in this map. Neither player has really abused them yet. Actually, Ant is now saying that yes, I will abuse that and going with the roaches to the back. Actually, this debris only has I think 500 health, so that went down real fast. And Protoss can really struggle.
This Artosis pylon, man.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
The Mortal's actually going to come back here and start shooing it away, though.
So a whole Protoss army had to go back, and on the third, losing 13 probes, that should be game over right there. It's way too much damage. This double pronged attack. This is why this one is not on ladder, because stuff like this is too easy to pull off a Zerg. There's, you know, Shan team could have walled it off. They walled off that main base, but it still would have been pretty difficult to down. Obviously, he's trying to go for a counterattack now. and this doesn't feel comfortable engaging into it. So he's just gonna let that go. He's still a lot ahead, as long as he doesn't die to this counterattack.
Oh, these force fields are actually pretty good. I blocked off pretty much everything on the right-hand side, but it's still gonna let these Hydulists still keep marching forward. He's gonna go ahead and jump up on top of the high ground. The Hydulists trying to wrap around the right-hand side. They will look to snipe the Warp Prism. And Antis is finally going up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, this time though, he was playing CVP, so not I guess the main race.
Both these guys still sitting right around 300 APM. Absolutely nuts.
I don't know. Well, 300 APM, that's still kind of reachable. There was a game where they had 400. I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, Chan actually pushed 426 in one of the previous games.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens. Is most of it spam? Probably a lot of it is spam, but still.
I don't know, man.
You know, like
Top
you're
50 KR,
you're probably not
pretty
spamming
good.
that much. Like you're probably using most of it. So.
And just saying, at least I can beat his off race, but this guy's godlike.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's really paying this dude compliments.
Yeah, Chan is no pushover. Reb is still in the game. There it is. It's another fun one we can do.
APM equals skill. Yes. I agree
So,
with you.
do you think they'd be down to play a balance map? Maybe like a ZVP or something?
What balance map? What are you talking about?
Like the balance mod?
Oh. Yeah, that actually does sound like interesting. Do that. We don't ask them, of course. Just do it.
Oh no, I ask. that'd be pretty rude.
Just do it.
Chan saying he doesn't even know the changes.
Well, that is a problem. Yeah. Okay. It's no big deal. Just no mothership core.
It's, by the way,
It's almost the same. It's almost the same, except there's no mothership core. Yeah.
so let's play a pretty standard map. Something that they're both definitely familiar with. Ooh, Fidian has a balance test out. It's the guy that runs the SE2 Unmasked website.
Yes. What?
I was just looking, and Fidian actually has a balance test out. Some sort of mod of his own, I guess. Antisane game time, is it even this good?
Yeah. And he's pretty much up there. Game time.
Yo, hey, Sec, maybe Mick Monroe, if you're still in the chat, dude, do you want to hop in here and play some games on the balance test mod? Chan is asking for a little break so he can eat. I know
Maybe
you guys are
There's
pretty
also-
close to. Do what?
I can also play on this if it goes like that.
I think Mick Monroe would be a little closer.
Probably.
Monroe's like upwards of 6K too, I believe.
That is damn good.
Star Healer. Never heard of this guy, but I have heard of Serendipity. We played these guys in a Syx clan war and just got like asses handed. Okay, Star Healer is Mick Monroe. So he's got a foot in the door in every little bitty clan. Got a spot in Serendipity. He's with Sloth.
Oh yeah, once you get to a GM, it's like everyone's so desperate to have you that if it's off planning, no problem.
Right. I don't know, man. To each their own. They can do what they want to do, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just wondering where are these guys getting all their accounts from?
That's a good question. Maybe they buy them, maybe they don't. Who knows?
Like I'm not gonna go spending like I don't know like $30 in the game just so I can have like another clan.
So you at least get 2, right? Because or before the whole SEA migration, you at least had 2.
Oh yeah, I wish I had that.
All right, both are ready. Gonna get this underway. Hope you guys are enjoying the quality show matches we're playing today. Some pretty high level guys.
It's gonna be PvZ, in fact.
This is gonna be PvZ with the balance test. Yeah, this is the balance mod. So there's gonna be no mothership core, and Antis is going to have to figure out a way how to hold some sort of Zerg pressure on the fly.
What were the rest of the Protoss changes? What
Stalker got a big buff.
Right.
Disruptors got nerfed. High Templar have an attack now, so they don't just like walk forward into enemy units.
Yeah, and it's like Nexus Energy stuff.
Yeah, there's Nexus Energy. They should have Chrono Boost. The Chrono Boost boosts your production by 100%. Mass Recall is done through the mothership now. I mean through the Nexus, and then it can also be done through the mothership. What was another big change? Carriers got a slight nerf. Interceptors cost a little more now. And
alright, so I think the biggest deal here is the recall ability of the Nexus. Because you can send out a lot of harassment purchases and recall out with them without really paying that much for it.
Right.
Obviously, Antis needs to get to that point first. He needs to not die to Zerg bullshit at the beginning. But if he doesn't die, then I think we'll be seeing him abuse that a little bit.
Colossus actually got really good. They got a bonus damage versus light. I think they went from 12 damage plus like a certain amount to the 10 damage versus like +5 versus light. I'm not entirely sure. Their range got increased, and Thermal Lance the price was lowered, I do believe. So a lot of pretty interesting changes. Gonna see how this plays out. Knowing Antis, he probably won't be gearing towards the Colossus. He'll probably be going towards the Almighty Carrier. But so we actually haven't even introduced our players. I'd like to go ahead and get that taken care of. So spawning down here in the bottom right-hand corner, filling in for Chan Kim just for a short moment in time while he eats. We do have Mick Monroe. He is on an alt account, but we'll call him Monroe for here. Spawning up here in the top left-hand corner, we do have our blue Protoss player. Manipulation, but we're gonna call him Antis. Because everybody's names are gonna be different this game.
So, how do you feel about what In Control said about Castro saying, like, announcing the players?
What did he say?
He didn't like the fact that, you know, in StarCraft matches, usually they announce teams, announce players every single game in a set.
Oh, and he doesn't like that?
Yeah, I don't like it either. So I felt like, you know, I was thinking, like is that like a common thing? Like, do people generally like that? Do people enjoy that?
Personally, you know, I don't mind. If you go into like the actual caster standpoint of it, it kills at least a minute, right? Which is some of the opening portions of the game. And then it's also kind of nice for the fans. It gives them a constant reminder of who's playing who's playing what. You know, it's just kind of, I mean, obviously it does say it down at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah.
But it's still nice to kind of call attention to the player themselves and who they represent. And I don't know. Sometimes there's people that hop in mid-stream or mid-set and they don't exactly know who's who or like what the clan is, or they see the clan abbreviation but they just don't know. So I,
Yeah,
that's why I
so
like
in a
to
set,
introduce.
in a set though, you can always do it at the beginning, and then you know, I think it should be a choice whether you want to do it for every match or just the first in the set.
Yeah, I think it just
yeah.
comes down to caster preference, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. You know, I haven't heard you know, a huge call for people doing more like. Almost every caster does it, right? But like, if some caster just didn't do it, I wonder if people would be upset.
You know, that's a good question. I don't know. I feel like some people wouldn't even pay attention to it. That was a really good links around, by the way. But I don't know. I think there's little details like that that sometimes shouldn't be ignored. Like the little details of this game, but those 4 adepts getting absolutely no damage done.
Yeah, Munder actually made quite a few links to deal with that, but yeah, he did clean it up very well. He's actually quite a bit behind in drones because he made so many links to defend with those 4 adepts.
Wait, is Starkiller playing?
That's Mick Monroe on an ult account.
Oh, okay, I was like, damn.
Starkiller, he played in a show match with us. He played Antis in a show match like a few weeks ago, I think.
Yeah. That's why I thought it was him.
They're around the same MMR, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. But yeah, you know, kind of touching back on the In Control subject, In Control is kind of, you know, like without being like just super blunt about it, he's kind of a dick sometimes. So he says some pretty brash things, and not always people agree with him, but I think
it's a good thing that there's people like that in the scene that can say brash things. I don't think Inca goes too bad. And I mean, I think there will be always like preferences. Some people will like others more and whatnot, but you know, I don't think it's really a big problem what he's doing.
So I want to kind of call attention to the fact that Antis threw an overcharge down on both of these robos. The Observer almost popped out immediately, and this Colossus is going to come out much faster too. That's some pretty cool stuff to look at.
Yeah, that enables a lot of rushes that weren't previously possible, I feel like, because you just get things a lot faster.
War Prism Harass trying to come in here. 3 Adepts do beat a Queen, but takes a little bit of time to chew away at them. Not really shading in the most opportune spot. I would have liked to see him maybe go between a mineral patch or something of the sort, but Monroe's going to clean that up pretty nicely. And it looks like I was actually wrong in my initial prediction. I said that the carrier would have been Antis' choice, but he's going for the cheaper Colossus in the long run.
Yeah, if Monroe goes for the Hydroling Bane, then this Colossus tech should be pretty good against that. I think this is kind of the point. Though there's a Hive on the way, so I'm not entirely sure what Monroe is going for here. It could be, you know, those lurkers with speed, I guess.
It's a lot of Banes morphing up here on the right-hand side. But yeah, you know, maybe he could do something with the lurkers, but I don't know where he really wants to get this game towards. You know, this is the first actual decent match I've seen played on this balance test mod.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people
have been
able to see it.
Like, there's not a lot of choice.
Holy crap, Colossus are good.
Yeah, those were pretty good first builds too, but those Colossus killed the Bane so fast.
Okay, so another thing that kind of came up was the shield recharge that Nexus was able to offer. That was pretty bonkers. Okay, well, a Bane still does one-shot the probes at +2.
Oh yeah, okay, so there's Vipers. That's actually a pretty interesting choice. I don't know if he just expected Colossus tech to be there, but I think he clicked the Hive before seeing the Colossi out. I'm not entirely sure about that, but it could be that he went, you know, as a response to the Colossi by going Vipers.
You know, that very may well be the case. Going in for abducts and stuff like that is going to be super powerful. If the Colossus aren't allowed to kite you, then they just die, you know.
Yeah.
The shield recharge really put in some pretty good work over here. I think it saved the weakened gateway from actually blowing up. But Antis is going to go ahead and start gearing up for a push. The Warp Prism got sniped previously, but he has another one on the way. Drenal coming out here for Mick Monroe.
The problem here for Antis is that the Vipers are right now getting energy. They will be in time for this attack. Actually, Antis going back to deal with his Banelings. Banelings might actually be getting a lot of damage here against Grub.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're going to clean up this mineral line.
That's almost at Nexus too, so just send a few more Banelings next time, please.
That was
or a few less. Yeah, that Nexus went almost down. That was actually quite surprising.
You know, the big difference right now is the worker advantage for Mick Monroe. He's sitting at staggering 76 versus Antis 40. And nearly got the base too.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine he's definitely going to try to capitalize on that and see if he can't come back in and
I mean, obviously it's distorted a little bit because those workers just died, so he hasn't been ahead in workers for that long. But I mean, obviously, Antis will be remaking these workers pretty fast. That isn't really the biggest problem. First of all, big problem is that Monroe's army should be able to deal with this attack with those good abducts. And if Antis doesn't get anything done with his army, then I don't think he can come back to this game. There's more Banelings running by with his port base as well.
Yeah, I'm not actually using the WCS overlay right now, so it's kind of hard to see like what actual damage is being done. A lot of force fields coming down, but there's not really a whole lot of melee units, so the Hydralisks are just going to jump out on top. I was almost about to say I would have liked to seen a recall. I think that would have actually been pretty okay. I don't know why.
The recall actually takes a long time now, so it's pretty hard to escape from position. Like if you force field and then recall, you might be able to get away. Again, 400 APM, pretty sick.
Yeah, these guys are good. Absolutely.
Really got this key spam down.
Not really a bad day.
Is it late in Texas?
It's about 9:30. But I am drinking too, so it'll add up for me pretty quick. I'm gonna take a small little break. I'll be right back, guys. Hang tight. Alright, it's not gonna animate. Not animating, and that bothers me. Hang on, I'm gonna add it back.
It's just this logo is a bit more.
Yeah, it's not
a bit more gray than I remembered.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right. So now that Gale is gone, what do you guys think about Gale's fashion statement here?
Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Gale is a noob.
Oh.
Oh. I thought you left.
But these guys. Yeah, the fucking worst thing about Reb is, I mean.
I'm still here.
Yeah, these guys are done playing. So I think that's probably gonna wrap us up today.
Tell me don't get to trash talk your clothing any longer.
I'm wearing sweats and a tank top, man. I don't know. It's okay.
Not professional. Banned.
Not professional.
Yeah,
fine. You yourself a newcaster.
To be honest, you could do that.
What?
Bloatier, you want to take a spot?
Yeah, take my spot, Bloatier.
No.
Sorry, I'll come back.
No.
You can dress how you want. You can get drunk on stream. I don't care.
You're damn right I can do what I want.
We actually in Supreme Commander we actually had one caster dressing up like fucking with the suit and everything like for a cast, and I mean there's only like max like 100 viewers, right? That's pretty funny. That was pretty cool.
What's his name? I think I know him.
Architect.
No. I was thinking of, I think his name starts with a T. I don't know. He used to do a lot of cast, and I made fun of him a lot.
Gale's retarded when it comes to clothing. He'd be the mobster fighting against the fashion police. Fuck off, guys.
I don't think there's any Supercom caster with name starting. Oh, TA for life. There's TA for life. But
No, maybe not. I don't remember. You'd have to ask Josh. We used to just rag on him all the time.
Gale's attire is atrocious. Okay, I'll put on real clothing.
Real clothing. That is good.
I'll put on real clothing for the next stream, but maybe next time we won't get some guy that throws together a clan war in 30 minutes and I'm in the middle of cooking corn dogs during it all. I will get drunk on stream regardless. I don't give a shit.
That's alright. You can get drunk while wearing a suit. That's better. That makes it okay.
I'm not wearing a suit. That's too hard.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
expect
too
that
far
clan
out.
war to be so short.
Yeah, me neither.
They got 3-0'd, bitched about it, and they're talking to Cyx and All-In and Confed right now.
What?
Yeah, they were talking to Sushi. I saw him in voice chat.
Yeah.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
That's funny.
Going far, man. There's a network.
Haters
Can't
gonna
take
be-
the 3-0. Hey, we'll play them too. I don't care. We're supposed to be playing All-In this week sometime.
We'll whoop that ass one way or another.
Yeah, we're cool with every other clan. I don't know what he thinks he's accomplishing with that, but hey.
Hey, let's ban them from all competition.
Yeah, we're not playing them ever again.
Okay.
Yeah, they're trying to get us banned with all the other clans and all. Like I was talking to All In like 2 days ago. We're supposed to be having a match Wednesday or something.
Why don't you clan war Splice?
We'll clan war anybody.
That would be an interesting decision for us to make.
We got Chankim as ace now, so we'll play Sloth. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we can do. I don't know, man. Splice has like stats and shit. Stats, TY.
I ain't scared. Chankim would take him out.
You're damn right. All right.
Viper's 3-1 for all clan wars, man. I'm not scared.
Solar is part of Splice too. Yeah, I forgot.
Yep.
Hmm.
Pretty good team.
Solar's whack. Used to be my favorite.
Solar's still a bad motherfucker though.
Better than me, but
Is 11-0 in Alpha League Clan Wars?
yeah, Viper can just cheese everybody for us.
Yeah, no, he'll get the first couple cheeses and then they'll be like, "No, he's a fucking Smurf," and they'll all leave.
Oh, he's GM.
Oh, right, okay. Monroe, man, need to ditch these other loser clans. Come hook up with us. We'll put that 11-0.
Get with the controversial clan.
Yeah, get where the drama's at. That's where it's fun.
All publicity is good publicity.
You're damn right. Get over here and put that 11-0 to use.
Yeah, we just need to get like a big Reddit thread about drama in the clan. That would be great.
We're gonna get it. You wait.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure Sushi and what's his face are putting it together.
I'm on Sloth Broski. I don't know. They don't sound like the cool kids.
Well, to be fair, there are slots, so
We're the cool kids. We have like skulls and crowns and shit.
They kicked me from their group now on Discord. I didn't even say anything, but they remembered to ban me.
That's funny. I'm gonna show the stream the new overlay just right quick. Bam! Sloth doesn't have overlays like that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. You can be a sexy motherfucker. Lost, yeah, damn right they suck. Ours is some fuego shit.
We just randomly had like a graphics designer join our clan and do our graphics, and then Gale also is awesome at doing graphics.
Who made the overlay? I did. Junior made the logo, and then I made the overlay and everything else that comes with it. The animated shit that was not working for some reason. I need to get that fixed. The AFK screen, I made that. At freelance graphic artist, guys. Hook me up with some sloth esports dirty money, and I'll make some sick graphics.
Dirty money. Where are they getting the dirty money from?
Dude, it's sloth. Have you not seen their actual merchandise? It's pretty dope.
No.
Right, they've got
I
like
didn't know they had
t-shirts.
some.
T-shirts.
Yeah, they got some
mouse
cool
pads,
stuff.
That's
Car
actually
de-
pretty sick.
Car decals. Like, they've got the fucking works, dude.
Car decals? Oh
Yeah.
man.
It's
They got like mouse mats that are like your whole desk.
pretty cool.
That is
That is
cool.
cool.
Actually, the mouse mat was the best part. The Eras merchandise.
Still undefeated. You're damn right, we're still undefeated. Maybe we get it. Okay, that might be biting off a little too much. About to say get a Reign Supreme versus Sloth kind of matchup going on sometime soon, but Shan can solo Sloth easily. Sloth's got a fucking roster, man. There is no doubt about that.
I'm actually curious about SC2 Unmasked clan rankings. Like if they're fixed that shit yet.
I don't know. They're kind of awkward. I would like to see all of Reign Supreme, anyone who is GM, actually hit GM and save it all at the same time. That way we can actual accurate representation of what we are. Because as it is, we still stay in the top 10. But
Yeah, I know it only shows that we have one GM, even though that's not true. But
yeah, no, it should be more than that. Be significantly more than that.
Remember who owns SC2 Unmasked?
it
Yeah,
actually says that.
Umphidian guy. He's pretty upset
Yeah.
about everything.
Oh yeah. Like it says that Strobe is boosted, and Forsaken is boosted too.
Yeah. Dude,
We're
I
all
don't
boosted.
know.
We're all boosted.
We're all boosters, I guess. We're all Smurfs.
I'm a fucking M2 Smurf, boys.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it. These guys.
Yeah, but like I think that's why it only shows one GM.
Yeah. No, that's why for sure.
On Strobe's broadcast, he was something about advertising boosting. Yeah, that is an issue we need to address. I don't know what the hell that was about. Maybe not something to talk about in stream, but it was suspect. But yeah, I'd like to see us get like an actual reputable clan war going on with some legit guys who
Yeah,
don't
not
like the
those guys.
bullshit. You know, the guys that like to come in, they know their stuff, and they don't get salty after losing to 3 cheeses in a row.
I mean, last time they delayed us at like an hour playing.
Dude, even just like us sitting in the lobby, I was like ready to go. Everyone says ready, go. I like sit there fucking waiting for like 3, 4, 5 minutes. It's like, what are you doing, dude? Let's get it going. I might just be bitching about it too much. I don't know. Yeah, SC2 Unmasked has Antis has all in because there's some other player named Manipulation.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty weird.
That one's weird. But yeah, so I guess that's probably going to wrap the stream up, unless we have anything else we'd like to do. Unless you guys are just having fun, just sitting around and talking the shit, you know, we can do what we want. Otherwise, I'm probably going to.
Talk shit all day.
probably going to stop the stream here shortly. Monroe is actually part of the SC2 Unmasked team. That's pretty neat. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the stream up. Hope you guys have enjoyed the content we brought today. Clan match wasn't much of a clan match, it's kind of a blowout and then a bunch of drama and bullshit. But we do have some sick show matches. Those will be up on YouTube here shortly. And we'll really start pushing to advertise the YouTube link after we get everything polished out, looking nice. So, I'd like to give it a quick shout out to my co-caster today, Below Deer. He stepped in, he wanted to try casting out for the first time, and I think he did a sick job. So, hopefully we can get him casting along with me, and maybe Clarity too, on the future events. Will I play the guitar for us? Absolutely not. And I'll see you guys on the next one.
Thank you for watching.